So that's where he's got the mask.
And what's going on, everyone? My name's Zombies Complete Circle Podcast, episode 56. As you know, I got a good friend Joe here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he's being polite today, and we have the wonderful Aaron.
Hello, hello.
And before we switch the camera, we have a special guest today. So Brandy's off this week, but we have someone, an OG, an original. I don't know what else you'd call it, but we got Sam on the show. So for a lot of you new folk, this guy, well, he'll explain himself here in a bit. How you been, Sam?
Pretty good in yourself?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. It's episode 18 with all the swearing, with the whole. I'm not gonna get back into that, but that was the last time you were on. How's it feel being back on the show now that we're live?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you let me come back. There was a lot of swearing. I feel like
there was a lot. Now you can fucking swear all you fucking want.
This is great.
Yeah, it's just completely unrated. Joey, however, continues to get censored, and that's just.
I don't understand why I keep getting censored.
Just because it's just a great thing.
Always censored.
It's a great thing. So, with Sam being back, we're going to do that thing, that little segment that we talked about, where Sam's can review. So, Sam brought in some beverages. I don't know if with this...
We have Fruit Smash Hard Seltzer Tropical Punch.
Yeah. Now, we are not sponsored, and I don't know...
Busch Light Apple.
Busch Light Apple. So, these are Sam's. We're going to bring them in. We're going to be drinking them during the show.
Aaron must think
See,
I'm an alcoholic.
Mike already says, like, he sees, I see alcohol on the table. Yeah, we're going to be doing, when Sam's on the show, we're going to be doing Sam's can review. I guess that's what, I don't know if there's a better name for it, but...
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to drink the stuff during the show, and then at the end of the show, we're gonna talk about, because Sam knows varieties of beer and all that crap. So we are going to be, talking about our thoughts on it. And so far, not bad. So far, not bad. So...
Double fist. I aim to please.
Joey's going for it hard. No pun intended. So,
hey, you gotta take it easy. Gotta take it easy on those lattes. Sneak up.
Ooh, that one's good too.
You gotta you don't be scared of the microphone, Sam. You gotta like a nice fist away. I want to be able to hear you.
I can't say that.
No, you can say it. It's okay.
Maybe.
Make it a dick away.
A dick away.
No.
Wait, mine
Joey's,
or yours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine. Never mind. Don't do that. If we're gonna.
Yeah. So okay. So we'll get some people in here very shortly. But okay. So we got stories this week. Obviously the big one was the Apple event. Joey's on. I know Joey saw everything. Aaron saw everything. I know Sam, you're trying to get back up to speed, and that's okay.
There was an Apple event.
Yeah, there was. We got apple flavored to commemorate.
Haha, that's perfect.
See? Yeah, Joey don't like that. Makes him uncomfortable.
No, it doesn't. It's just you're not even a father yet, and you got dad jokes.
Yeah. Aaron did that. It's not important. What's important, though, is Aaron's going to walk us through this story.
I am.
And what you got for us, babe?
Okay, so you guys can see my screen up there, right?
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. So,
get the chat.
The Apple event was on Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central Time, where we saw the new iPhone 13s, all of them, including the mini. They have the... Is my microphone too close?
No, you're good. I can hear you.
So
Michael let us know.
The regular iPhones have an update to the camera bump system. And then we have some new colors. We have a light blue now instead of the dark blue.
Ooh.
For the Pro Maxes.
It's blue.
Mm-hmm. And then we have... I couldn't figure out what they were calling Scarlet. Like, is Scarlet the pink one or...
They call it Starlight. It's called
Starlight.
Starlight.
Yeah, Starlight.
Which, that's the stupidest name.
Oh, I thought they would call it Scarlet. I'm like, you can call it the Johansson.
That's the one I'm going to end up with, because that's the one that's going to be left over when I need a phone.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I always go in after the crowd, and I get the color that no one wants.
Just the back of the inventory.
Yeah, whatever.
No, you gotta.
I'll rock it.
You gotta keep that D distance away.
Mine or yours? Because
again, it's all relative, right? Like you said earlier.
it's all relative.
It's all
time is relative.
So then we got to see more for
Less is more.
the Apple Watch 7, which was really cool because they extended the screen and it like rolls around your wrist now. I don't know. This one kind of looks like it does it already.
It's got like the curved display, like when the Galaxy Edge came out and had the slightly tapered curved displays. Now it goes, it goes all the way.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool looking.
It's got a curve.
Extra room to hit it on the wall or a door frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
All that fun.
All the above.
I'm just gonna do my casual.
Got a
pour
curve
here.
to hit the walls. Got it.
That's I walk into walls. I don't walk through them. Like when I'm walking through a door frame, that's the first thing that's gonna.
The
hit
watch
side of
clips it, dude. It drives. I'm actually wearing my Apple Watch for I think the first time since episode 3. I don't know how this thing. Oh, because I was having a heart palpitation thing earlier, and I need to check. It's a whole thing. I normally wear my other watch. I don't fucking know.
Tom,
Anyway,
do we have to talk about your heart? Do you want to tell us?
I got a
something?
big heart, Joey. Not as big as yours, but for different reasons.
That's mean.
It is very mean.
Why?
I'm very hurt.
How,
Aaron,
what-
please
well,
continue.
that's why you have such a big
Please-
heart, because you
Aaron,
get hurt easy.
Aaron, please continue.
It's a big guy joke.
Okay.
You got the
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you. Sam.
So, we also saw updates to the iPad mini, which makes it look very pro. I'm sure Dom has a lot to say on that today. And there was a new update to the camera system for the phones too that had cinematic mode, but I'm sure Dom will go on a thing. And then we saw a bunch of updates to the iPad, regular iPad, no fancy iPad, as well as Fitness Plus and iOS 15 and watchOS 8 will be released on September 20th, which is when most of this stuff is coming out.
Unless you're on the beta, in which case it's already available. The release candidate. Joe, you should have already gotten it. Oh, no, you uninstalled your beta.
Yeah, but I have that. Now I have the official iOS 15.
But then you're still on the beta. They haven't released it yet.
No, I'm not.
You can't have the official one because it's not out yet. They're going to release it next week.
Because
I don't fucking know. What? How do you have it?
I don't know. I wanted to update, and
You have the beta installed?
I did, and then I took it off.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Did you factory reset your phone, or did you just
Just
uninstall?
uninstall the profile.
Okay, that doesn't.
What?
Never mind. It's not important. Anyway, continue, Aaron. I apologize.
I heard Fitness Plus and I lost interest. None of that happened.
That was definitely the lower end of. That was. Well, anyway.
No, that's
That's it?
pretty
Okay.
much it. I mean, I didn't get into the details of pricing or storage or anything, but it is pretty cool that the new iPhone is going to come with a terabyte of storage.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
For the ProRes
No.
stuff, it is.
No.
It is nice. Okay. Joey, you, Aaron, you know what? You
Damn
lost.
it.
I was going to ask you first. Aaron, your thoughts on the event? We're gonna. You get it. Normally, Joey gets it. Now you're getting it.
Well, that sounds crazy.
So,
A little bit.
my
Okay.
thoughts
A lot of it.
are
Uh-oh. You got Lewis in the...
very similar.
Yes.
Okay. My thoughts are very similar to Dom's thoughts, so I won't steal a lot of his thunder. But
Steal my thunder, babe. Steal it all.
I
Shut the hell up, Joey.
I do think that it's ridiculous that they would offer a new cinematic camera mode for all of the phones instead of just the Pro phones. That's really my biggest thing. And then why would you make the iPad mini very iPad Pro if you're not going to call it a mini iPad Pro? Just have the mini iPad and the mini iPad Pro. It has all the same features. I mean, overall I wasn't very impressed by the event, but it's kind of rare when I am. I'm more impressed about WWDC than I am their hardware events nowadays.
WWDC.
It's Worldwide Developer Conference.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
software based anyway.
My mind went what would Jesus?
You know
do?
what? Now Joey, he's sitting there flinging the spring, which is it's gonna kick into the microphone. So Sam, I know you didn't
that
see
what
the
it's called?
event, but do you see anything you like?
No.
No.
No. I mean, how many different sizes are of
They have 5
iPads,
sizes.
of
iPads.
iPhones of
5 iPads.
So I mean, really, it's the same thing. You're just getting it in different sizes and speeds.
Kind
and
of. The
storages.
Pro is. I mean, it's more or less the same thing. The Pro might be slightly different because the keyboard thing. Joey has the Pro, which that keyboard with the iPad makes it makes a completely different experience. But the iPad Mini, what? Joey's doing something with his fingers. Was the camera on me when I said that? Because that would be very funny. Nobody knows exactly what he was doing with his fingers. So yeah, no, they have the Mini, the Air, the standard one, and then the small iPad Pro and the big iPad Pro. And that's effectively all we saw was the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing for you.
I mean, I just wish they would name them something different.
Yeah.
The one for everybody, and then everything everybody else is gonna get. Like,
Baby iPad.
yeah, like the intro to iPad, iPad 101, and then everything else is just like you're not gonna use this or need anything that's gonna benefit.
More or less, but it does feel like all the iPads are basically have like become like my biggest complaint. And then once I'm done with this, I want to hear, because Joey had a lot of stuff they shared with me after the event, but like the iPhone Pro is missing like the Type C, which allows fast file transfers of all the footage you're taking with these sophisticated cameras, make it faster to go to your computer. But so the fucking iPad Mini, so the iPad gets Type C. The Apple Watch now has Type C charging. The iPad Mini gets Type C, but the iPhone still doesn't have it. And that was like, why does the Mini, like, what are you doing with the Mini that you need? I don't know. The whole thing with this whole picture thing was just driving me crazy. But, Joey, share your thoughts, because I know you had a lot of them.
I forgot a lot of my thoughts.
Well, you know what you better fucking remember.
All I know is the terabyte thing
And you got the terabyte.
is ridiculous.
What's wrong with the
Who's
terabyte?
gonna fucking use a terabyte?
For ProRes,
I mean, that's a lot of porn.
but for
I mean, that is
but
true.
for ProRes, that makes sense, because ProRes footage, like an hour-long, like standard video, like
so
which
Dom's getting a terabyte.
a gig. I always get the biggest storage things. This is what I do.
Makes you feel big.
It does. It does make me feel very big.
And then you never have anything on your phone that takes up that storage.
No, I got about half full on my current one, which is a 512.
Oh,
But
really?
most of it's, yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's nice, right? It's not too bad.
Grinder.
The ProRes thing is important because ProRes, dude, like 1 minute of ProRes is like almost a gig. So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it weird, Sam.
He said grinder and you said pro resolution.
Just ProRes. Hey, man, quality matters in all parts of social media.
Yeah.
You got to nail that
Like
shit.
I can pick him out by his freckle on the left butt cheek. Like,
You could get every,
Yes.
yeah, you're getting like 90% of the photons. Just super zoom.
I mean, we have Pro Touch now.
No, Pro
I mean,
Motion.
Pro Motion.
Okay, you made it weird.
I mean,
You called it Pro Touch? There's a clip name. Joey confirms Pro Touch coming to the
what
iPhone.
is that stupid shit in the text message where if you hold it down it makes a beating heart?
No, that's the that I don't think anyone's ever used that ever.
I sent the heart to somebody the other day.
That seems like something you would do. No, the it's the fast refresh. So it basically the screen refresh rate changes based on what you're doing, so it feels very responsive, or it goes super low to preserve battery life. Which I've been talking about this shit for a long time. I was super happy that they added it, although I feel like it's a little bit late.
but no, the Apple event, it was good. I'll definitely want to watch.
Yeah, you're on the watch kick now.
Yeah.
Sam, do you still wear your watch? Your Apple Watch?
Absolutely, all the time. I never take it off.
Is that like the Apple Watch Air?
Yeah, I never take it off.
Just,
One size fits all.
just always.
Yeah.
No matter what. Gain weight, lose weight, don't matter.
It still fits.
What I know you and Aaron are on this whole thing. Sam, what are your thoughts on it? Because they want the circle. They want a watch that's round, and I'm indifferent. And I like watches, but I'm like I get it because you get more screen with a square. But what are your like what you own an Apple Watch? I know you do. What are your complaints on it? Is what I'm really.
I'm gonna go back to how I enter rooms. So I like to swing my arms when I walk, and I do it really forcefully. So I usually like my wrist is just a heat-seeking missile for like that metal door hinge. So really, anything that doesn't break. I don't care. I
Just a
really
1997
shape
Timex.
is irrelevant. No, one of those GeForce ones.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
yeah.
with the colors. The
Like
or-
like $80 at Kohl's, but it's on sale for $9.99. That one.
You can't. Don't put the camera on me. I can't. That was funny as fuck. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking
exactly,
about.
like
and it
the
comes
G-Shock.
in a little box,
Yeah.
G-Shock, and it's
Yeah.
got with the font. Like somebody went through Microsoft Word and just I like that one.
That one's cool.
The bold.
Yeah. Oh man. That's what I want in a watch.
Just the Nokia of watches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's
When
like
I say I want a circle watch, I'm talking about not just a circle.
you want a round,
I want,
a big like Flavor Flav.
like some of those fancy watches where it's, very round for big guys.
I mean but fancy watches vary in sizes. And you can get square, rectangle, triangle.
It's a circle.
You can get circles too.
Yes, it's a round watch.
Yes.
And it's huge.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I am curious, like, because you and Aaron both seem to be on the same side with this one with, like, no square. You guys want straight up fucking
Do
round.
you want to know why?
Yes.
Do you want me to be very honest?
Yes. Well, 80%.
I will. Yeah, I will say this in a very rated G way. When I wear those and then square like that, it's very feminine for me.
For you, square
For me.
watches are feminine?
For me, and that's just me. It's just very feminine to me.
Joe, you could wear a dress and still look masculine.
Sam, that was that one time, and that was
Just saying.
just.
Especially with those guns, man.
We're not supposed to say anything on live. We're live.
Sorry.
We're live
this
now,
can't be
Sam.
I
edited.
forgot about the NDA.
Yeah. It can't.
I think I know what Joe, you're talking about, like the watches back in the day that were like bigger than your wrist, and you just walk up, go out to lunch.
You
dinner
could tell the time from a
with,
football field away.
with
Well,
your
no.
like high school date, and you walk out there, you're like this big badass, and you sit down at the table, you're just like, and just whip it out on the table. The thing weighs more than your calf.
I mean, I'm not talking about a cock ring. Now, what I'm talking
What the
about
fuck?
is just a watch.
He went there.
That would be cool. I mean, if it told time,
Goes around.
yeah, full circle.
It's a full circle.
I think I'd want a circle.
It's like, I gotta, what time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. That would be, it's like
Vi-
LEDs. Just
Hey, sweetheart, can you tell
Vibrates
me
every
the time?
half hour. Yeah, just
zzz, zzz,
Yeah.
zzz, zzz.
kind of like when you got the Apple Watch on and you're following like Apple Maps and you have to turn here and it just starts.
And-
Yeah,
That would- you would definitely never miss your turn that way.
yeah, absolutely not.
Aaron, what are your? I know you have a lot of thoughts on the circle watch thing. She was very excited because she saw the curved edges. She thought like
I did.
it was
saw
good,
curve.
and she got disappointed.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. That's a whole nother thing, Joey. Oh, by the way, you got to hit that like button, all that crap like that. I forgot to say at the beginning of the show. Please hit that like button, help the show spread, all that fun stuff. Please hit the like button. Like it's a thumb, goes up. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Up.
Yeah,
It's an
the
up-
up one, not the down one.
it's an up
Two
thumb.
different things. Up thumb.
Now they're all gonna hit the down thumb.
No, they won't.
Should I change mine from up to down?
There's no dislikes on it yet.
Okay.
I said
Go
yet. Yes, Aaron. I'm sorry.
I mean, when it comes to the watch, yeah, I was really excited for a minute because I thought that they were going to have a circle watch instead of the square. I just like, I don't know. I think the Samsung watches that are circle are a lot more attractive than the square ones. Like, I don't want to wear a square on my wrist. I want a
concur.
circle on my wrist.
I think the
It's like-
Samsung watch just looks better in general.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
do
even
agree.
know if it's shape. It just looks a little bit sleeker.
Yeah,
It looks more like a watch.
yeah.
Yeah, I concur.
Right?
Yeah, it looks more like a watch. I think it looks more professional, where the Apple Watch looks more sporty.
Yes.
And I think that
Agreed.
would be
Yeah.
the biggest difference between
And it
the two.
looks like
the
a.
perfect definition.
They
Yeah,
should
sporty.
make Apple Watch Pros, and those are the
not
circle.
with the Pro.
Yes.
Yeah, Apple
Boom.
Watch Pro Mini.
Apple
it.
Watch
Might
Pro
as
Mini
well
Nano.
just keep
Yeah.
it going.
Apple Watch Pro Max Mini.
24. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have the Apple Nike watch.
That with the bands and the I don't.
Who buys?
Hermes.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people buy that shit.
Why?
Because I think they look at like Apple products like that, and it's more of a fashion thing than a.
It's a Nike.
I don't know, man. They put on their Apple Watch to go work out, and what happens? I don't know.
It does-
Go ahead. I just got to ask what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Bush Apple Limited Edition.
Yeah, they're Bush lattes, but they're apple flavored.
Pretty good.
They taste like apple cider.
I've had like 4 of them.
Yeah. No,
Bush
I mean,
lattes.
A little
Is there
extra.
caffeine in here?
Nah, just really good shit.
Bush lattes.
Just
yeah, they're Bush lattes, man.
he's been calling them that. I haven't caught on to what that joke yet with him.
They're
but-
Bush lights are Bush latte. Like that's the thing.
Is that like you're just
That's what people call them.
you're just trolling it on the light part
Toss me a latte. Yeah.
instead of calling it light? It's like
Don't judge me.
Tom, we've been waiting for Sam to come back, and you're going to judge him?
absolutely. It's
So,
Well,
they're
Sam,
delicious.
they're good. And then you got fruit
So,
smash.
and
So
then-
there's a lot of
yeah,
Apple
Fruit
stuff.
Smash.
Like it's good.
Well, there's no apple in fruit smash. This
But
is
it's
berry
fruit.
blast. Yeah, we're trying to be healthy.
It's 100 calories.
It's like a cornucopia of fruits. You got
Mine's pink
apples.
lemonade flavored.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
It's really
that one's
good.
really good. It's carbonated. Tastes
I
like
love
the
it.
thought of a pink lemonade.
We are not sponsored.
hold on. I know we're supposed to be talking about tech, but I'm very upset that I was not given a pink lemonade one, too.
Says the
Aaron.
man who wants the masculine looking watch.
Hey, First of all, there's a lot of men that like pink lemonade. That's number one.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm just
Number
saying
two.
you were offended
Yes.
by the fact that you didn't get the pink lemonade.
I was.
But let's be real. It doesn't taste like pink lemonade. It tastes like the idea of pink lemonade.
Yes.
So
Which makes it perfect.
It's like when you get blue, it says blueberry, but we all know it's not actually blueberry. You know what it's like.
like
It just
if
tastes
you
like blue.
took a sock and put like
tastes like blue.
raspberries and lemons in it, and then poured a gallon of water in and drank.
So what you're telling me, it's like having blue balls?
It's nothing like having blue
No,
balls.
not at all.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I love how Tom got so serious. And it's not like nothing like having
but
blue balls.
we do need to work through the rest of these stories. So let's talk a little bit about the iPhone. I think that was kind of the big thing everyone was waiting for. Thoughts on the iPhone? Anyone?
I can't wait for the 14 to come out.
So wait, are they going square sides again?
So
Back to,
iPhone,
like, the 5C.
yeah, the iPhone 4, yeah, that was, and so there was leaks of the iPhone 14, which is basically no camera bump, full glass back, like with the piano black. It was, I don't know if we can pull one up, but we talked about it last week because there's a guy, what the fuck is his name? Something Poser, whatever the Prosser.
Alex? John Prosser.
Something like
John
that.
Prosser.
He has a connect with someone on the inside of Apple that they're trying to find, but he gets the hookups on all that shit. So the iPhone 13 event got announced, and then like an hour later, he says, just wait for it. He drops iPhone 14. It ends up superseding on Twitter the iPhone 13 news, which is crazy, and it looks really fucking... Do you remember the iPhone 4?
No.
You remember the iPhone 4?
I think my first. When did iPhone 4 come out? 'Cause the first time
2010.
yeah, so the first iPhone I bought was in 2013, which would have been the 6.
It was that guy right there. But they made a big one.
Okay, so it's almost exactly like the iPhone 5 then. Like
Yes, the iPhone 5
5 is like
was just taller, but that one has the full glass back. So what they're going to do is they're going to make it thicker, get rid of the camera bump, which bigger battery. I'm all for that thick boy on that one. It's I was telling Joey last week, it's thick and black.
Yeah.
And he was very excited.
I mean, I'm all for a bigger battery.
I'm coming.
It's a significant. It should be significantly bigger though, with how much extra space they're adding supposedly. Yeah. So there's the design. I am
For the
all.
14.
I am all for that. That's the leaked design right now. The leaked renders based off
You
what
know,
we know.
I have a theory. What happens if Steve Jobs faked his death and he's the leaker? Boom.
I like that theory a lot.
Boom.
You heard it here first, people. If that story ever comes out,
Boom.
you owe us 1,000 subs each day.
Each day.
The I love the iPhone 4, and I think and I've talked about this before, and I know on the internet I'm not the only one that thinks this. The iPhone 4 is like the most beautiful phone to ever be released. It looks a little dated now, but just in terms of like a phone design that's come out recently, like they're good, but that phone, I mean, that thing was just. I have one in the room. I'll show you after the show because it's just like
It's
No.
so small. It's perfect.
not the smallness.
No.
See, I like the shape. I think it was the iPhone 3, where it was
3G, with the
rounder.
rounded on the back, you like
I
the-
just like the rounded better than the.
Really?
Yeah.
So even like the iPhone 6 and the 11 and all that stuff, you like the rounded.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Aaron, what are your thoughts? I know you. Oh, the 5S was your thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems to
I
bounce off
loved
things
it.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I drop my phone quite a bit. It just bounces.
Spider-Man edition.
Yeah.
It was
I rock the
perfect.
Spider-Man edition.
We're
for a
speaking
while.
about dropping phones. So,
Did you drop it?
well, I've dropped this thing many times, and surprisingly, like the other day, right? I was watching Sopranos in the shower, and what happened is that
Yeah, we're gonna have to take
First
just
of
a
all,
moment.
no, there's nothing
Tony
wrong with
Soprano and Dove body wash. Just
that. No, it's Kirkland body wash.
he went Costco.
Yeah,
Wait,
So-
you watch The Sopranos in the shower?
yeah.
That's the most interesting thing I've heard all day.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean,
He's
why
He's
not?
just sitting there looking. Forget about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CTC exclusive. Joey takes showers with Tony
So
Soprano.
what happened was,
Quotes.
but then I have this thing here, and that's see that? That's it. That's all that's happened so far, and I've dropped this thing many times.
I dropped mine. I put it in that iPhone 12 video. That was the first time I dropped it without
Yeah.
the case, and I was impressed.
But no, the whole shower thing though. So what happened is as I was turning around and putting it in the thing where it holds so I can watch it like this.
Wait. You have a caddy to watch your phone?
No,
in the shower.
it's actually a basket where we put the sponge and
How long?
this
Wait. How long are you showering?
It depends. If it's a really good show, it might be the whole hour. But
Jesus Christ.
so it's very relaxing. Okay,
People
Very
in California can't water their grass.
Hey, that's not my problem.
And
I'm
you're
in
taking
Illinois.
3
I'm in Illinois. I'm not in California. Not my problem.
Separation of church and state.
Yeah. So, but so Dom, what happened was I turned around.
God, Sam, you got him. You got
He
him.
watches The Sopranos
You
in the
got him.
shower, man.
It's an award-winning moment right
I
here.
turned around. The phone gets out of my hand, dude. I'm not even lying. It dropped like this on this. This flew back up, went down like that. Right? I thought the phone was dead.
I could see.
I thought.
You know what?
I could see Joey's like
I
big
was-
ass in the shower, like slipping and sliding,
Yeah.
trying to catch the phone.
I'm like, no, Tony, come back.
Forget about it.
Leave the gun. Grab the cannoli.
People have talked a lot about how tough that motherfucker
this
is.
thing-
That thing
I
can take a
mean-
beating.
Yeah, dude. And like I said, the only thing that's happened is this edge here.
Yeah.
And that was from, what was this from? I think I whacked it on something.
On the door frame?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something-
you have it on your wrist, and
I did something with this thing. I don't know. Maybe I chucked it at someone. I don't know.
that sounds. Nah, you would never do that.
I would.
You respect the phone more than the
I
person
do.
you throw it at.
I do. I would hit him with my car. Anyways,
Respect you.
I don't want to imprison myself more.
But well, I have no idea what we talked about the iPhone 13 so far, but I know. What have we talked about the iPhone 13? We haven't talked about it. It just looks like the iPhone 12.
Just the cinematic thing,
I'm just
the
saying
1
iPhone 13 is
terabyte.
going to be as tough as this.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's going
Yeah,
to be tough.
I think it has the exact same glass.
God, I just shared a personal story about my
You
life.
shared lots of personal stories, Joey.
Yeah,
Sopranos in the shower.
Hey,
That's
Sam is done for that.
just like all the things I've missed out on in life.
I watched a movie. I watched Goodfellas. I took breaks though because I would take a shower every day, right? So I would have to pause.
Be sure to hit that like button if you guys want to see more Joey talk
the
about the
next-
Sopranos in the shower.
Joey pauses it,
No. It's for the next day.
play, and then gets.
Aaron, you're gonna have to work hard to keep us on track. I can't. Sam is a distraction. He's a distraction in the chat when he's in the chat, and now he's fucking here. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay.
Well, I can't help it. He said he watches The Sopranos in the shower. He said he took breaks in between.
No, that was for Goodfellas.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good. I can't sit there and be in there for 2 hours. Think
enough.
about California, man.
See, you know what? Actually, here, Kevin, he brought up. He's our Switch winner, so he's been he's super avid CTC fan, and I hope you're enjoying the Switch and all that stuff like that, bro. He says that his 6-year-old, his iPhone can hold up to a 6-year-old. I know you have your kid. I'm curious as to whether or not like your kid's like whipped that thing or busted your phone up. I don't think actually that's a dumb question. I think about it because you're weird and you probably break it more than she would.
Oh, absolutely.
If it's Sam proof,
Absolutely.
he's the 6-year-old. You got to test
Well,
it.
yeah, and I mean, we're just very German in the house. So the second she goes and touches the phone, it's 9. So she doesn't really touch the gadgets around the house. So I don't know.
Microphone.
Yeah, I mean,
Good tight.
honestly, if she's held my phone twice,
Yeah.
that would be a lot.
That's, you know what, that doesn't surprise me though. That doesn't seem like something you would do. Like, here you go, and then you just
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like the only time that I'll let her use any kind of gadgets is if it's been a really long day. I can tell she's winding down, starting to get a little restless, and it's like, hey, look, you want to play a game? And it's a treat, and she'll take it. And she's usually at a table sitting down, so I don't know. I guess she's never really dropped them.
I mean, that's more than you can say.
Although she's into
Someone's vaping.
She's into yeeting things now, and I really don't
Yeeting?
yeeting. So she takes something and she goes yeet, and then
Yeah.
chucks it across the house.
Yep. It's a thing.
I am so out of touch with social
Yeah,
media.
you literally yell yeet before you chuck something.
Well,
But-
so
yeet.
Yeah, and then she just like tomahawks the
Yeah.
shit across the.
we are at the 30-minute mark. So to conclude the iPhone stuff before we move into the other stories here, I'm gonna get the 13 because I have to. I want it because honestly, the ProMotion and the macro lens and the ProRes means shooting
Don't
footage
say
for
you have
videos.
to.
No,
You
I don't
want
have
to.
to. I'm going to
You want
only.
to.
No, I want to, but
Then,
there's a.
then you don't have to.
Shut the fuck,
That's all I'm saying.
Joey's.
That's
I'm not
all
gonna get into
saying.
that right now.
Listen,
I'm
I'm being
gonna-
nice today.
For those of you who don't know, the reason ProRes is very important is because when you're editing videos, there are different ways that you can encode the video that are very like efficient for transferring over the internet or very efficient for editing. And so the iPhone shoots directly in ProRes, which is efficient for editing. So you could shoot your stuff and immediately you're ready for editing, which is awesome. And Joey knows. He's seen the files. How big? How that?
I never saw one.
Yeah,
in my
you
life.
have. Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
I don't know what
Whatever.
you're
He's being a dick weenie right now. So.
No, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
But the color, honestly,
Black.
iPhone 11 with the green, I was all for. The blue that he's got there, that's what I currently have. Great colors. The light blue, the Prius blue.
I'm going silver.
I'm telling you, that's one I'm gonna end up with.
I know
that
you
one
will.
or the
And
the,
you'll
the
get the
Scarlet one.
get the tiny
Yeah,
Robin take blue.
they're gonna tell me it's a Pro Max, 24, and I'm like, hey, sign me up.
Aaron, what color was your favorite of the of the new cover?
Of the new colors?
Sam, I can't. I need a moment. Just talk for.
I don't know. I'm kind of into the pink one.
How did
For
I?
real.
How did I know?
Wait,
I mean, I used to be a gold person, and then I got really mad when the rose gold, like, I was a gold person and for the 5S, and then I got really mad when the rose gold overtook the gold, and then the gold came back, and I got the gold, but now I kind of miss the whole rose gold thing because it's not as, like, sharp gold. I think if this gold had a little bit more, like, brown in it, so it was, like, that softer kind of, like, warm gold, not like this bright yellow gold, I would like the gold better.
Holy fucking shit! How? That has to be the world record for someone saying gold.
No, Trinidad James.
Trinidad James.
He's a little bit higher on that list.
I like the red one.
I'm gonna do something rare here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna agree with Joey though on the silver because I actually,
It's about time.
looking at it now in this picture, Joey's on it. Like that silver looks good with the metal band and stuff. The black isn't black. It's like
Yeah.
What is it? It's silver on the side, just white on the black.
so.
Or
Yeah, it'll
white on
be
the back?
it'll be a chrome silver on the side, and then it'll be like a matte. Joey, you could see because they're doing the frosted glass
Oh,
now,
yeah.
so it'll be like a light silver frosted, which. I think with that far, I think it's gonna look good. The light blue, I like that blue. I don't like that light blue.
See, I'll never see it. I get a case right away.
But they make cases that match the colors too.
Yeah.
I get the what is it? The Pelican case.
GameStop
Yeah,
used.
no, you know what I'm saying? Like they
369.
make a Pelican case for phones. That's what I need. Like the
Five Below.
You broke him. You got him. Okay, so while Joey is
got a ball on
recovering,
a budget, man. What do you mean?
so I don't
When
think
you
we're
need
gonna.
protection at a low cost. No, I mean, I never buy condoms.
We've
from
known
Five
Sam
Below,
for a
but-
very long time,
I
so
know,
he
you-
says
you-
shit.
You always use the sock. I don't.
Well, guys, we are looking forward to just being probably able to talk. Well, Joey's getting the watch. I'm getting the phone. We'll be able to talk more about
I'm
that
gonna
stuff.
get both.
I don't care about the when you getting the phone. I thought you had a whole thing with AT&T.
I'm gonna burn the place down.
Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna move on though to the next story.
My stapler.
And I forget which one we have queued up next. Oh, we have a couple more Apple stories. They're going to be short, and then we have some bigger stuff. We're going to slowly move into the gaming.
That was Sopranos. I'm gonna burn the place down.
Are there any Sopranos fans? If you're a Sopranos fan, please hit the like button. And if you're not a Sopranos fan, please hit the like button. I got to keep doing that. I hate doing that.
Thank you.
So much like button.
I appreciate. I want to just say I appreciate Kristen for.
She says breathe.
Concerned.
Joey. She says breathe.
Put your arms out.
Yeah, there you go. Just,
Well, not
yeah.
like that. You're not guilty of anything. Just put them up like you're trying to breathe.
Oh. No, I'm gonna start flexing, and I don't want to.
Almost got you.
I know.
we're going to go to the next story here. So we have they had a big Apple announcement, and they had some okay stuff. Let's give it a final number review. Like out of 10, what would you rate the event?
Well, it didn't have that annoying guy, so I'll go with an 8.
Joey's go with 8. Aaron?
5.5.
Yeah, I was being.
Sam, I know you didn't see it,
I
but
didn't watch it.
that's okay. I'd give it a. I gotta give it. I'll give it a 6.
Yeah,
I feel
no.
uncomfortable with
I was just being. I just blurted out a number. I agree with you, 6.
Yeah, like it wasn't awful.
No,
But
No.
where's the wow factor?
Although-
Where's the something else? Remember at the end of Steve Jobs' things, he would always say, "And one more thing." When the fuck was the last
Yeah.
time we got that? Like
Yeah.
one more thing, and it's something awesome. But that's neither here nor there.
I will say their transitions, which they're always really good, but their transitions this event were like on point. I don't
Yeah.
know how many of you paid attention to it, but I know that when he started walking from the scene onto the stage, it was trending on Twitter. So I know other people appreciate it.
They
too.
spend a lot of money on those presentations. I
I mean-
will give them that.
That's the only time you see Tim Cook walking.
Yeah, otherwise he's counting his money. So, next story. that we
1
got-
trillion. 1 trillion and one.
That guy can make so much money.
Okay.
What do we got next, babe?
So, if you guys have been following us for a while, we've been covering the Apple versus Epic lawsuit since the beginning of it. And we finally have a ruling on this case. And the judge did say that Apple wasn't in any violations of monopoly or anything like that. They didn't find anything.
It's more
However,
neutral than you think.
the judge did say, I'm looking for her exact words. They said that they are... Okay, so she said, nonetheless, the trial did show that Apple is engaging in anti-competitive conduct under California's competition laws.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, hold on a
and-
sec. There was a bit to the case. Hold on.
Where is that
They
section?
weren't
I
necessarily
just want
wrong.
to make sure I
They
quote
weren't
it right.
They weren't necessarily wrong. Just wait.
Okay. And
Sorry.
so they did say that...
You'll-
Where are the words?
What?
Okay, so Apple agreed to allow outside signups for links that are for reader apps, such as like Netflix and Spotify and stuff like that. So they do have to allow purchasing from like other places and stuff too. They can't just like force on that you have to use your Apple Pay for stuff. So that was pretty much the ruling on that.
Long story short, because they were giving special exceptions to Spotify and Netflix, but smaller developers, if you had a subscription service model, you had to go through the the App Store. But Apple was okay with allowing Netflix and Spotify, two massive apps that if Apple followed their own procedures, they would not allow on the App Store, and then people wouldn't buy iPhones. Like, can you imagine if Apple said, yeah, no Netflix, no Spotify? They're going to lose massive sales. They won't kill them. So they effectively
Link.
said that because of that. Oh, right, I got to post the link and thing.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, yes. So the but yeah, so effectively Apple just needs to allow, look, if you're going to do in-app purchases for like subscription services, you have to be able to allow external links. So honestly, they're basically in the exact same boat as they have been, because most people are going to still conveniently, most people don't even know this trial. So they're just going to conveniently, you know, oh yeah, sure, I'll sign up. Like, it doesn't affect them in any way, shape, or form. It looks like it does for the tech folk. I mean, what does that do for them? Like, honestly, it doesn't hurt them at all. But I do think it's fair. If Netflix is allowed to have, if you're allowed to sign up and pay externally for Netflix, and Apple allows it from their store policy, then all apps should do it. You have to be consistent. Whether I like Apple or not, you have to be consistent. I think that's fair.
I don't care if it's Apple. I wouldn't care if it's Samsung.
You wouldn't care if it's Samsung no matter what, unless they were like,
No, what I'm saying is,
you know,
I don't.
Sopranos.
I'm not saying that I'm pissed off because I'm a fan of Apple. I'm saying if Samsung was doing the same thing, I would be in favor of Samsung, just like I'm in favor of Apple.
So you'll be in favor of Google too? Because they have the same lawsuit going on with Google. right now.
Sure, it's their platform. They can do whatever the fuck they want. You're the one that's going to their platform. How many times do I have to say that?
Joey did say that before. And Sam, what are your thoughts? I mean, you were here when we covered this a long time ago.
I agree with Joey. I mean, if you put out a product, it's your product, it's your platform. You should be allowed to use it and sell it however you want to sell it. You know, and if people don't like it, you know, as a consumer, don't buy it. Don't pay for it. Don't support it. Don't, you know, I mean, everybody's very keen on everything being fair. You know, and I don't think that that's necessarily something that needs to be fair.
Fuck no.
I don't know. I mean, you know, I feel like it's their platform. They should have the decision or the deciding factor in how they want to, you know, hold and utilize. And if they want to give other companies a benefit or a boost or versus other companies that they might actually have to take a risk on, like, I don't see any problem in that.
Aaron, your thoughts?
I am personally in favor of how the judge ruled it, because while I do understand like wanting to make security and stuff like that, and I do think that Apple was fully in the right to remove Fortnite from the App Store because Epic did purposefully go against what they said. I don't think that it's fair for Apple to require people to sign up through their App Store. Like, I do think that somebody should be able to go to Netflix.com and sign up for Netflix and still be able to access that app on their phone without signing up through Apple and paying through Apple. Yeah.
You know what? Mike said a good thing. Mike said an interesting thing. Yeah, if you guys have an issue with Apple and Google, then fucking make your own phone. Epic phones. There you go. Then you can do your own platform. You can make all the games. You don't have to worry about paying a goddamn thing. Mike's right. I agree with him.
Honestly, So,
I mean,
oh, I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
no, it's okay. You were first.
My issue, because I agree, it's Apple's product, and they should be able to run the shit they want to run. But I am also in favor of consistency. So now, because I do remember you saying that, and now I need some time to think about it. But my issue with it is, Epic brought this lawsuit up using nefarious ways, and they turned into this whole fucking media storm. And here's my problem. My belief, and I don't know this for a fact, but my belief is the way that these bigger businesses run, because Epic's worth like $23 billion. They're not a small business,
Right.
And they're going to continue to grow. Here's my what I think happened. Epic has not been able to, once they brought out Fortnite, they couldn't find a way to increase their revenues. So they started this shit.
Yeah.
Because they looked at it as, well, we can't come up with anything fucking new. Here's a great way. We can get an extra 30% off of all of our fucking Fortnite sales. So we're just going to go ahead and do this.
And stay relevant.
And now it's like, to me, they didn't do this for the honorable little guys. If they did this for the honorable little guys, I'd be in a different scenario. Because you do see these people that come out with a great app and it's like 30% of all their revenue. That's a decent amount of revenue. But that being said, I have an issue with just how this whole thing got brought up in the first place.
It was like a sneak attack.
It was
honestly.
100%.
It was a fucking sneak attack.
100%. Hey,
So-
Brandy's in the chat.
So, what I'm saying is if I guess I would have a little bit more respect if a company came out and just said, "Fuck it, we're suing," and not doing this whole runaround and then sue kind of thing. I guess I would have a little bit more respect, but I would still be on Apple's side. But when Epic did that kind of bullshit,
Oh, yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. If I was the judge, I would tell them to go fuck themselves.
I saw an article, although I wish I'd clicked on it. There's rumors that Google is going to try to buy Epic. I've been talking for a long time that like Apple wants to get into the gaming space because it's a billion dollar industry and they love that shit. And the greatest way for them to do it is to buy fucking Epic Games, tell every single fucking developer, oh, Unreal Engine, you're going to make a Mac OS version now.
Wait. You said Google.
Google, no,
You said Google was going to buy Epic.
No. There's a
You meant
rumor.
Apple?
There's a rumor, but I've been talking about how a big company is going to buy Epic because so many games, Tekken, Final Fantasy, first-person shooters, like name a game, and they're more and more every single year. They're going on Unreal Engine. So somebody's going to buy that shit, and somebody's going to say, yeah, you're going to go ahead and make your games for PlayStation and Xbox, but you're also going to make shit for this platform. And that's such a fucking Apple move to do. Like, they would totally fucking do that shit. And now it's like Apple wins this. They devalue Epic, bring down their share prices significantly, go in, lowball acquisition, buy up all the shares. Yeah, we'll get you out. It's just, let's fix this whole lawsuit thing up. We'll go ahead and we'll deal with your shit. Because you're not fucking winning a lawsuit against Apple. No one's going to fucking win. Dude, what kind of ass... You know what? This isn't the Rants channel. Aaron?
Well, she said that she's in favor of the judge with her.
No, I know. I was just giving her the floor because I'm going to do a rant. I already did one. I don't care.
No, fuck it. Just say what you want to say.
No, it's bullshit because they make it look like it's about the little guy, like the Mikes in the world who want to make an app, they want to make a game, and they're making it look like this shit, and they're taking it against the big fuck. Everybody takes shit against fucking Apple because if Apple does something wrong, sexual harassment shit, it's all over the fucking place. But Uber's been doing that shit for a long time. You don't hear nothing, but the headlines is always against Apple for every little fucking thing. A feature comes out a little later than it did on Android, it's the fucking end of the world. And I'm just like... That is like, you know what? Apple's far from fucking perfect. I have plenty of videos to say that shit, but they make good shit at the end of the day. Prefer them or not, for whatever your reasons are, that's totally fine. But you can't be unfair, and I feel like Epic was being unfair with this whole fucking thing because I do from your standpoint, I will go with what you guys said. Only because of how this whole thing fucking started. This was not for the fight of the little guy. This was for fucking Epic's
Save
fucking
30%.
yeah P&L statements at the end of the fucking years for their goddamn shareholders. That's what this shit was. This is the same fucking boat of bullshit, in my opinion, that the Cyberpunk CD Projekt Red finish the game already. Well, you gotta push it out. We need our money now. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. See, don't you feel better now?
I do. Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No
Next
problem.
story.
Next.
Unless anybody had any thoughts on that.
I mean, it just sounds like somebody at Apple slept with somebody at Epic's sister.
Someone fucked up, left some paper. Someone
Yeah, you know, I mean,
it's a sticky note with a password.
and they're like, "Oh, we'll show you." You know, I didn't even know Epic was Fortnite.
Is
It
yeah.
just sounded.
Yeah, Tim
stupid.
Cook is sleeping with whoever's the CEO of Epic and
Right.
just turned into a hole.
Yeah, you promised me your cousin. What happened? Like, it, whatever.
Is that a Southern joke?
Could be. That would be you promised me my cousin. I think is.
Yeah.
Fair.
Ah.
Fair.
Or my sister.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. All
Or
right.
brother.
What we got next?
Okay. So, apparently, Apple has pushed out the update iOS 14.8, and this is a really important update for you to get if you have not gotten it already, because it was found that Pegasus
Oh yeah.
is a
get the
spyware
link.
that is able to like download itself onto your phones, and apparently the government is behind it. I don't really
United
know.
Arab Emirates. It was supposedly developed in the United States, and then somebody in the Middle East bought it. A country in the Middle East bought it in order they can do like a bunch of political like spycraft shit.
Interesting.
So, wait, so they can look at you through the camera on your phone?
They can enable everything.
I'd be one
Remotely,
disappointed
it's a
person.
0-day exploit or whatever it's called, where basically they don't need access to the phone. They can get into your microphone. They can remotely enable it, download all the shit that's on your phone remotely without you knowing it. Camera, everything. So if you're watching Sopranos in the shower, they're gonna know
I was
about
gonna
it.
say they can have it all. I'd be real disappointed.
Yeah.
Couple people.
And it's not for folks like us. It was used for political warfare. The problem is when it gets in the hands of the wrong people, it becomes a whole other fucking thing. But if you updated your phone,
I guarantee you, like 95% of what they're gonna get from me is this on the toilet.
Sam, they would delete that exploit if they saw.
Just all day,
You.
just nothing but double chin on the toilet. Just one of these every once in a while.
With a little push.
Ah, that was a very detailed.
Yeah, that.
Damn it! Oh, get out of me!
That's why he showers so long.
Hey,
Gotta wash off. The
it gets a
Ew.
little messy, man.
Don't you hate when you shit
Explosions.
and get a little on your forehead. Yeah.
What the fuck have you? Hold on a second. This is not gonna be a tech podcast for a second. Did you just say you shit on your forehead?
I said, don't you hate when you shit and get a little on your forehead?
Well, yeah, especially when you're against the wall.
I don't know what the hell that means. You know what? Nope, not gonna. Nope. Aaron, do you know what they're talking about?
Circular
Nope.
watch.
Okay,
Nope.
that's some weird.
I'm a female. We don't poop.
That's a bullshit lie,
Come-
just like Epic
It
is.
makes a lot of
Completing them, it's still doing that. That's a whole.
You don't poop. Yeah, okay.
Everybody poops. Okay, hold on. Brady's saying. Okay, we got to calm it down. Okay, so if you get your phone updated. Get your. Sorry, I just had to. Get your phone updated
Why are you
immediately
eating
because of this exploit.
Why are you eating so late? Say it's almost 9 o'clock.
We're talking about pooping.
Yeah,
She
but
eats
she-
all the time. She's
There
a
are no
foodie.
rules for when you can eat.
Yeah.
I know. Look at me. But
The same
that
goes for talking about poop.
yeah, we can talk about poop.
It's just-
Completing the poop. Complete poop.
Completing the poop.
So get your phone updated, guys. Next.
Next.
We got a few more we got to get through, and then we got to do
taking
Sam's.
my phrase.
Fine, then you do the fucking next.
Next.
So, apparently, further testing has shown that the lighter heatsink in the new PS5s actually does keep the console cooler. Dom?
Sam, are you familiar with this story?
No.
Okay, so effectively, a new PS5 model came out that was cheaper for Sony to manufacture. They could start
Link.
making profits off. Oh yes, the link. In essence, this guy Austin Evans, he's a tech YouTuber. He did a video that went somewhat viral. That basically he went around and he just threw a thermal camera at the back of the original PS5 and the new PS5, and he saw that the new PS5 was exhausting more heat. There's a bunch of thermodynamic arguments that are coming in. It's a whole thing. But he ended up getting a lot of flack. And now that research is in and they're monitoring this stuff, it's a big story because the issue that was happening was the scalpers took the original PS5s with the bigger cooler. They thought they were more valuable because it was keeping the console cooler, which doesn't seem to be the case, and they upped the prices. So it just became this big whole thing. And with this whole thing, Austin Evans is kind of getting a lot of flack, although he got doxxed, which I think is completely ridiculous. When somebody leaked his information so people can get it was a whole thing. Just for saying that one PS5 looked hotter than the other. It was ridiculous. But, so it would appear, though, with this whole story, that the new PS5 is actually possibly more efficient than the old one. So, Joey, when you finally get yours...
No, fuck that. I don't fucking care.
Dropping 11 degrees Celsius.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I just pasted the
All
story.
you gotta do is put thermal paste on it.
Yeah, a bag of ice.
Yeah, there you go.
$1.99 at the local 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Bag of ice. Yeah, just with the big polar bear on the...
Yeah, and then I just close the drawer for, on my entertainment center. Just keep a nice little, icebox going.
Keep it on ice.
Yeah.
PS5 on ice.
Got the coldest PS5
Ever.
ever.
It's just the Ice Station 5. Okay.
Ice Station 5.
Well, we have another story here. I think Brandy sent this in, actually. Well, these are little stories, right?
Fucking Nintendo.
What? No, this was kind of a big thing because even Linus complained about this, that the Nintendo Switch didn't support Bluetooth. Aaron? Yes. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the Nintendo Switch got a new update the other day, and it finally allows the Bluetooth audio support. However, there are a few issues. One of the bigger ones is that you can only have 2 Bluetooth controllers, not the biggest, one of the bigger. Yeah, I said that right. You can only have 2 Bluetooth controllers connected while you have the Bluetooth headphones connected, or Bluetooth audio device. But apparently some people are having issues.
Shut up, Joey.
Babe, did you paste the link?
Yeah, I did. I pasted the last link. Hold on a second.
Pay attention, down.
Shut up, Joey. This is hard.
So there are some issues that people are having where your Switch can take longer to turn on, which some people are seeing a big problem with because it can take 30 seconds. And then the other one is that the audio device will pair and then unpair and then pair and then unpair, and it just won't stay stable. And so the link that Dom added.
Now, Brandy sent in the original link, and then there was.
Yeah, that's what you added, right?
Yes.
The link that
in the
Dom
chat,
added has more information on steps that you can do to fix it. So if you are experiencing that problem, then go ahead and try out those. And then there was one more thing. The latest firmware also included the ability to update the software on the Switch dock, but it only works, thank you, but it only works for the docks with a LAN port included, such as the dock that is coming with the Switch OLED model.
Nintendo, fix your shit. You know all those fucking Joy-Cons that I have? You can't have them all hooked up at once. You can only have a total of 10 hooked up. And even if they're off, if you're just using one Joy-Con, the maximum limit is so they sell all these fucking variants and these differences. And I as Mike said, I have the fucking infinity gauntlet of Nintendo Joy-Cons, the Switch Joy-Cons. Nintendo, upgrade your fucking hardware, man. Put in better Bluetooth radios. That's ridiculous. You can't fucking, you have to, you know what? That's all. I'm so sick. The Switch is a great product, but it's built like shit. And I'm just so sick and tired of fucking hearing about how it's built like shit.
Yeah, it's like the Ford Fusion or Focus with the transmission issues. 2013 to 2016.
That's all I got on that one. That one's driving me crazy. And then, Sam, you have a Switch, right?
Yeah.
You been liking it?
No.
Yeah, it's fun to play with my daughter.
Okay, there we go. And that's it. And I know Joey hates it because it's too small. We got one last little story, and then we're gonna get into
Break
Sam's.
the thing with just my hand.
Yeah, literally, you breathe on it, you
Seriously,
you shatter the thing.
It's a piece
What?
of shit.
Put your headphones on.
Why?
Can't
I
hear
can
nothing.
hear you.
Can't hear shit.
Yeah, I can.
Whatever.
What?
Maybe that's how we. Okay, we have one last little show here, or one last little story here. Aaron, you want to walk us through this one, and then we'll get into Sam's can review on Bush
Apple.
latte. I get it now.
Yeah,
I get it. I understand you.
I'm glad I did that for you.
Okay, so the last story we have for today, Dom, don't forget to post the link, is that GeForce Now was it hacked for this list? There's a leak from GeForce Now that lists a bunch of new games that are supposedly in the works, such as Final Fantasy VII Part 2, I assume.
The remake. The Final Fantasy VII Remake, 9 Remake, which nobody knew about. There's a follow-up to this, too.
Half-Life 2 Remastered, MGS2 HD, and then we have Gear 6, Stalker Android, Payday 3. There's a giant list here. Titanfall 3, Tekken 8, Crysis 4, which should be super exciting. I like the Crysis games. Batman Arkham Knight, RTX Remaster, Half-Life 2 Remastered, Project FPS, Bayonetta 3, Earth Defense 6. Bayonetta. Bioshock 2022. What?
Yeah, I didn't see that before.
GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas Masters, which we already heard of. There's a lot here. Go check it out yourself because we don't have the time.
But NVIDIA did respond and basically said this is an internal list of predictions and that there is no correlation. That's what they're more or less what they said, is that even though these games, like, it was in that list, they just use that to predict what might be coming out, and then they make adjustments based off of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I saw the Grand Theft Auto remasters. Super excited about that. Sam, I don't know if you see anything on that list that looks exciting to you, but no.
Thank you. I'm sitting here like, shit. I'm
gonna get you the stories next time. We're gonna
like flashback from when I went and got my eyes checked.
Is this up?
Read the top line. It says Fears 8.
Gear. Got Gear 6, which I mean we all knew that. Indiana Jones.
Ooh. XCOM.
Street Fighter
I use
6.
that to keep mouses out.
Bioshocks. Oh my god. Titanfall 3. Honestly, the first Titanfall was good, but it didn't have staying power.
Is that the one that you kept trying to get me to play? That was
Not Titanfall. I don't think it was Titanfall. No, I would have never.
Like the Call of Duty where you get into the
Mac, yeah.
Yeah. That's that one?
Yeah, that's that one.
You got me to buy it, and I played it.
It had potential, but
Catherine full body. What the?
Hey man, I'm all for it. And then for Brandy, Shin Megami Tensei.
God bless you.
First of all, Dick, you were in Japan, so that shouldn't even be unfamiliar to you. Not the game, but just the. I hate you. Anyway, guys. Okay, so we're down to our last 3 minutes here while Sam is going through the list here. Let's do the can review on the Bush Apple. What is happening here?
The trash can opened.
The fucking trash can.
It's amazing. It always opens when you talk.
Because I'm around the thing more.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see, I was actually just thinking Abre la Puerta, and it opened.
Maybe it's got mental. It's got
There we go.
neuronic,
So,
telepathic.
No, there's actually nothing on there that looks like it'd be fun to play. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 3 was just not my cup of tea.
Well,
Grand Theft Auto 3 was great.
yeah, that was
Probably the best one.
OG.
And
San Andreas I liked. Vice City I was like, it's okay.
there again too, you got me to get Grand Theft Auto. You're like, dude, we'll play online all the time.
You never you're never on that shit.
Once.
You have
I
to
was on it
commit
all the time, just waiting.
You have to. No, you weren't.
All by
That's
myself.
such bullshit. Anyway,
So I keep playing all by myself.
we got Kevin here. Kevin's waiting for the drink review. Who wants to start? I don't give a shit.
You do.
No, I don't want to start. I need more time to calculate thoughts because this is number 5 because Sam
Okay.
re-upped me.
5.
Aaron?
Joey?
What? What do you want? Oh, hi.
What are your thoughts on the Bush?
Well, why don't we wrap it back in? Because there might be people that are now here that don't know what we were drinking.
Yes.
We have
Good
a seltzer
thoughts.
and a beer. The beer is a really classy, highly sophisticated Bush Latte Apple. Comes in a 30 rack. Well, don't spit it out.
If I spit on this laptop, Sam, I will kill you.
Well, but I'm not.
That's your fault. And it's under warranty, so
Yeah,
you'll be
what the
fine.
So
It doesn't
it is-
cover beer.
It is a very, very
It's
classy,
not apple beer.
sophisticated. You can find them at your local country club. So
I feel like that's something Sam would say if he spilled apple beer on his Apple product. He'd go in and be like, "I got beer all over it. It's not covered in warranty, but it was apple beer."
I appled it. Yeah.
You know- Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
But I haven't had one. Have you guys both?
I've been nuking these.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
good.
the apple beer is really good. It tastes like apple.
9 out of 10. 9
Cool.
out
I'm
of 10
glad
for
it
me.
doesn't taste like orange. I heard they're really good to drink in
You
the
know what?
shower
I would-
while you're watching
I
The
was about
Sopranos.
to say, I would definitely have this in the shower.
And he goes, "I burn them all."
I
Forget about it.
10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of
Like
10?
now the seltzer, the pink, the other two flavors.
So yeah, the seltzer
pink was
packs a
good.
variety. It's one of my favorites. It is very low in sugar. I don't even think it's artificially sweetened.
It's not.
No.
There's like 0 sugar.
Yeah,
100
it's
calories, 1 gram carb.
less than a gram of
One.
sugar.
I told Sam it's like eating the Sour Patch Kid, but all the sour's been
No,
licked
yeah,
off.
it's the thought of berry
you didn't.
blast. So
It's the thought of berry
yeah,
blast.
it's like berry flavored TV static, but it's got alcohol in it. And
That sounds like the generic version of a generic cereal, like the thought of
This
berry
is
blast.
Sam's time, so shut up.
Right.
Fruity Puffs. No, so this is actually New Belgium's seltzer. So it's really good. I think it's more comparable to like a White Claw than a Truly.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
very sweet.
Yeah.
It's what I prefer, and I highly recommend it if you're of the age, and if you're not, just steal your parents.
Or, wait until you're old enough.
Or just ask Dom to buy you some. It's
Yeah.
all good. Dom,
Completing the illegal alcohol
Dom
purchases.
bought me my first beer when I was only 14 and he was 22.
I'm not going to comment on that, but Aaron, what are your thoughts
Yes.
on the alcohol or the beverage of the week?
Yes.
Sam's beverage of the week.
So I thought that the apple was really tasty. It tastes just like apple cider. So if you like cold apple cider, it tastes just like that without it being like that kind of thick, like muddy look.
In the hell?
But apples grow on trees.
Are you what in the helling me? Or Dom?
Uh,
Whatever, it doesn't
I
matter.
think you should talk about the thickness.
So, no, like, I don't know. The apple cider we
To the
always
left,
bought
to the
was like
right.
muddy because it was like real.
I don't know if
It had
muddy-
like pulp
yeah.
in it.
Yeah,
That's
so it was
it was pulpy. Yeah.
There we go.
What was
So
called?
I had the pink lemonade one, and it was delicious because it's not too sweet,
It's 'cause it's pink.
but it doesn't taste too much like lemonade either, which is awesome. 'Cause,
Okay.
And then berry blast, which is also very good, and I do like both of these a lot more than the apple, but the apple is still really good.
The apple's legit, bro.
Yeah,
It is.
this can makes me think of that Apple game that we used to play. What was that? Hi Ho, Cheerio? Maybe it was a cherry game.
I don't. We'll talk
Yeah.
anyway. Okay.
Hi-ho.
So we are
Cheerio.
Aaron. I mean, it's really up to you. Aaron's birthday's next week, so it's her show next week. We're either going to do the show or not. So
Wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
Aaron, do you need more time to decide, or I'm putting it all on you? I know, mad
No,
pressure.
but there's a reason I'm going, because we're supposed to have a special guest next week.
Maybe she'll be on the show. We'll see.
If we have one.
We're gonna have one anyway, guys. Thank you for tuning in this week. We really appreciate you tuning in.
No
Thank you,
choice for
Sam,
you,
for being
Aaron.
on. Hopefully, we see you in more episodes. I hope you had a good time.
Sam, I
Yeah,
hope you
it
know
was
how to
great.
do cameras because we're going to need you next week because Aaron's not going to
Yeah,
be
he'll be pressing. They'll be like the security cameras are gonna be
Yeah.
the wrong fucking.
You ever
feed.
see that guy? There's that guy at work that like types with one finger.
Yeah, just like camera
It's
3. Oh shit, that's camera 9.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, all that stuff like that, and we will see you next week. And Aaron's special friend, it's very special, will be here. Just kidding. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, talk to you soon.
Bye.
Take care, guys.